Alright, you've returned. Welcome back to another Rex Plays Shadowgate 64 video. Let's continue on. I'm gonna probably do this one a little bit longer. Just enjoy it as we go. So, by the way, never mind. I was just gonna say something. Okay, there's books here, and I can't recall if we need one of them, but instead of going back and forth, because look, we have books right there, right? There is information in there, but gosh, it's been years since I played this, so. Well, actually, I did stream this like a bit ago, but yeah. So the final battle. I don't know if it will say something from our NES days. Let's take a look. The victory is won, but the war is not over. Our greatest foe has been vanquished, but his minions still survive, ready to finish their evil master's plans. Brave young Jair, destined to confront the evil one, has triumphed, but at what cost? Exhausted after his final confrontation against the Warlock Lord's most powerful creation, the Behemoth, young Jair must take the mantle of hero and lead this ragtag group of defenders against the deadliest of the Warlock Lord's remaining army. With the help of the wizard Lakmir, young Jair awaits the awaits the final battle of the Staff Ages outside the land of Kaltor. Moans and cries out against the bloodshed as seen. Soon I shall see victory, and the land shall once again know peace. And there we go. And that indeed was talking about when we did that on the NES. So that is very cool. Like a little thing for people that played the original game go, hey, I remember that. Okay, there's 3 doors. I believe they go all the same place. I don't recall. So, door number 1, you're up. Yep, they all go to the same place. Laws of magic. So on the floor here. Artifacts of power. I know there's no indication bearing what door you go in first. It clearly won't matter. Oh, here at least anyways. Okay, there is something I need here. Maybe he's upstairs, actually. Okay, I'll go here first. We will not cross the hall, and then to a right after. Let's see how I did that. Okay, this I don't believe we need, but take it anyway. Yeah, I'll go on the other side. Report. We take report. Let's read report. Procedural addendum. It has come to the good master's attention that a number of acolytes are dabbling in chaos magic. While this isn't forbidden, it is required that you clean up any mess that you may result from its chaotic effects. In other words, clean your shit up. Alright. Now we go to... I don't believe we need him. But, like I said, we're not penalized picking up everything. We're going to pick up everything. We'll pick up the 8-man. You know, the game just keeps you up on there, on that card. Because there's somebody in this room. Okay, this is the Ink Man, is it? If it will ever let us pick it up. Primitive Man. Book of Orders. Y'all want to see the orders? I do. The one created the heavens and the earth, giving birth to the 4 orders which govern in his stead. They are chaos, life order, and death. All hang in the balance, and none will sway over any other. One of the orders holds sway, the world ends and begins anew. The Quothar, or whatever it says, warfarers were first born, heedless, carefree, and possessing no worries. They were weak-minded, and sought only their own pleasures. The 4 orders easily manipulated them, threatening the balance. The one was greatly displeased. The one decreed that the 4 called make war through the Quothar, and thus the world ended. And from the ashes evolved the Johira, more commonly known as elves. The Johira became the chosen people, and the one was pleased. Season passed upon the new paradise, and the Johira joyfully ministered to the one. Then the great turning began. The collective mind of the Johira was subverted by the order of chaos, who sought to gain power over his brethren, the ones people corrupted. That's awesome. But I'm going to continue on from there. This book fell. Speeches of Lord Jer. Jer was the character you were in the last game on the NES. Just to be clear. Ancient coin. Okay, am I missing anything from here? I am not. Alright. No, I am. Look at that. Sneaky. Lecture notes. Pretty sure I don't need them, but you know what? I do anyway. Okay, now we can go back in here. don't recall who goes in here, though. I do recall who goes in here. The primitive man is in the middle. Or right there, I guess. And... Ape man. The fairy, then the elf, maybe. Bingo. Like I said, there's some cryptic stuff in this game. And I don't think I would have got that if I didn't read the lecture notes. Alright, I'm up here. Go over here. It's that mouse again. Achoo. Pants and a letter. Another personal note. I'll read those personal notes in a second. No. I thought there was someone in here, but anyways, okay. Personal notes. This one was personal letter. My dear friend, there's nothing I can do for you now. Your pain and suffering can do little for. But I will seek out wiser counsel and find a cure for your ailments. Mark my words, I will cure you. Personal note. Dear mother, I wish to thank you for sending me here. I think you'll be proud of me. The other acolytes are quickly becoming my friends. A real brotherhood. I hate to ask you this, but please send more money. I have lost mine. Well, whatever the name is. Well. Okay, let's read this diary. Month of Aries, Southwest Day. It was merely a matter of time before the Watchmen discovered our folly. Our nighttime pleasure, John's were no doubt ill-advised. I suspected he knew of our excursions, but a man can only turn a deaf ear so long. Perhaps they will be gracious with us. After all, the trips were merely an occasional diversion. Will they confiscate the key and tell good Master Lachmere? Well, the Aries West, or whatever it is, West Day. The good master was gracious. A week of shameful lair could be worse. Much worse. I have heard that future transgressors will be made to wear the blue ring. It is said that this ring will drive a man insane. See the blue ring. Month varies northwest day. It happened on this day that I beheld the darker side of Lackmere. He appeared from nowhere and yelled at me as I went to clean the fireplace. I quickly forgot my chores as I sinked away. That night, I started to think, isn't it strange that a tower with no chimney should have a fireplace? I realized that such thoughts were dangerous, but I could not help but think them as the moon rose over the third tower. I dreamt of a grinning skull wearing a ring of blue that cried out for its brothers of red and green, and in it I saw the answers, and a voice told me that once you're through with one world, there's another one waiting there. See, that's information to know later on. I won't spoil it for watching, but that's what it is. After the death of the great king Aronde, the succession did not proceed well, with failing health without prayer. Says a lord chair of the Westland people. Alright. We continue on. But see, now there's more advice. The blue ring. Like, in all honesty, didn't really need to go in there, but information around the game. You know, you gotta take your time with these games and kind of go with it. Okay, there's what we're looking for. We need the flute. I wonder if it'll let us play it here. Can we? Alright. We will take that book. And get there. This is, you say you can always turn around. You're all curious, what do you do with the flute, eh? Yeah. The thing is, okay, hold on. This might take a bit. I'm going to see if it says it in one of the books. So just give me a sec here. I'm going to see if it says it in one of the books. Okay, it does mention flute and magic, but the thing, like, what? It's going to be hard to figure out. You're going to go and try to play it at the door or something like that. That is not where you do it, and you're going to be kind of confused walking around. That's probably where, like me, when you run to the game, you're like, I don't know what to do anymore. And the thing is, too, you remember when you picked up a while ago the rope? Check this out. Look. You'll come up here. You'll look outside. Now, this is what you do. How in the hell would you got in that? I think that's where I find one of the walkthroughs I go on. I don't know. Just like that, eh? What in the world? That's how far we were, way up there. Right? Unbelievable, isn't it? Well, last here we are outside. Now this is when my memory gets fuzzy because it's been years since I played this. Where it took a dump. Cathedral. Here by the cathedral, yes. Well, here, I'll save it here. See, that's just like the cryptic of the game, and in some ways, just kind of like, what? Really? I don't know. You know, you gotta have some fun. You go there, but not yet. Anyway, I'm gonna go this way for a minute. I am not going this way for a minute. I'm going in the cathedral. Man, this is just... Oof. I just, like, it's just some type of vibe. It's just some type of world. I don't know. Sunset yellow, right? Dragon tears. Something you do with the dragon tears. Not now, like in a while. Where's that ladder? Right there. Not bad. See, I'm still getting used to the controls and trying to walk through here. I believe... Use the pickaxe? Was it? Yes, it can. The rod. Iron bar. By the way, that's what happens when you die. Try again. Good thing we saved. Okay, yeah, thank gosh. Okay, do we get the dragon tears? Yes, we did. Is there anything here? Down here? No? Okay. We were going downstairs. I think we're looking for a hammer or something. Go all the way around, check the pews. No pew? Pew, 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 pew. Yep, no. Okay, I gotta go all the way to the back and go around. There we go. Alright. So we take this key. We will take the key on the floor. There's the crowbar. That's what we need, the crowbar. Crowbar! That's gonna get that nail out for us because, you know. I don't believe we come in here yet. Hang on. Okay. All the mice, whatever. This coffin is locked, so we will use, I believe it's this key. I believe we will use this key. Yellow. Corpse is holding on to it for dear life. Yeah, I don't believe I go down. I think I can. I think it's locked though. Okay, we'll go back up. We can go back up to that ladder. Just remember, we're gonna walk a specific way. There we go. And now we can use the crowbar. Right here. Hang on. I need that nail. Because you use it for something after. After this is where my memory starts to get a little funky. You don't really totally remember it all, but yeah. Alright. Just gotta be very careful because you can get killed walking around up here. You will fall through the roof. Hasn't been repaired in a while. Just go up in here. Where are we now? Blackmere's Tower. Oh, we made it. An ancient tower. That is also very convoluted from what I remember. I'm going to leave us here in Blackmere's Tower. If you're liking this, drop me a comment. Give me one of those pisky pay thumbs up. Because those likes help drive that traffic in here. It's just how the growth. It's the YouTube growth, And for me, I like the growth. I love doing this too, Someone's gonna watch, but hey, that's cool. I remember playing this game a long time ago. Hey, you went to this game? That's awesome, Stuff like that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.